Dioramas. How do I make them? My name's James Giffins and I am the model officer. Okay, so before I get to the windows, I was thinking about the columns. Now, I started with a wooden dowel. If you remember in the first video, and we were going to do that. I decided they're quite plain. So my first experiment was to use the wooden dowel, but to try and make it look a little bit more fancier column. I did that. All that is the wooden dowel with skewer sticks like that placed on the dowel, which works okay. It's an easy and quick solution, but I feel a bit disappointed with it. So I thought I might try something a little bit different. That's not a column, I know, but this is a bit of the scrap that I've got left over, and I think maybe the best idea would be to try and make a column from Balsa-Foam. So let's try. Put the master away and the one we've been working on. Now, as you can see, it's a square sort of oblongy shape. It's not very round, but this product is something in which we can make it round quite easily. With a little bit of sandpaper, we're going to make it round. I'm going to go a little bit faster for what you're seeing to what I'm actually doing. So as you can see, we've now rounded off those edges. Not quite as sharp, but we need it round, so we'll do it a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see, a little bit of sanding. It's now turned our square into a round, so we've now got a column surface. But at the far end it's square. Now the reason I left it square was because it was easier to turn that way, but it also gives me the chance to maybe make a little extra detail that we wouldn't have had. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the sandpaper back on, but this time I'm going to make it nice and tight on the roll. Okay, so we've got a column with a square end to it. I'm going to leave that there for the moment. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with it, because this is a little bit of misadventure, shall we say, as we're going along. And what I want to do is I want to make this a more colonial type column. So we're going to need to get some sort of texture in it, an uneven texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a different ruler, a longer ruler. I'm going to lay it up against the column, and then what I'm going to do with one of my carving tools is I'm going to come in and I'm going to make a line, an indentation. I'm going to go a little bit faster for what you're seeing to what I'm actually doing. So there we go, we've created a line. Nothing too exciting there, is it really? With the carving tool we used for our church walls, I'm going to use that now, and I'm going to come back down this. I'm going to go a little bit faster for what you're seeing to what I'm actually doing. So there you go, you can see the effect we're going for. We're doing the indentation from our carving tool, leaving a gap, indentation from our carving tool. That way it gives it a different and an even surface detail. I'm going to go a little bit faster for what you're seeing to what I'm actually doing. Okay, so there we go. We have our column with detail. Some little bits of damage, but like I say, these are good accidents. These are never a big problem. And a nice solid base. That's our column. So now that's the columns out of the way. Obviously I'll go back and finish the other ones off camera. But as promised, I wanted to get onto these windows. I just want to put something right that I said in one of the first episodes of this series, is I thought these were laser cut wood. Jan has actually been in contact with me and explained that that's not actually correct. They are actually high density silk board that are extra smooth cardboard effectively. Fooled me, thought they would, they just look phenomenal. Anyway, if you want to have a look at that, please head over to the snapshot review. I've done that for you. Anyway, let's crack on with these windows. Just going to move this out of the way. We're going to come back to that in a minute, and I'm going to turn it around so it's easier for me to play with. So, as I said to you before, this is it is like a kit. They come in 3 separate sections, and they are all numbered at the bottom of the pieces. So our first section is this one. Just going to move these out of the way for now. And these are really, really easy to get out of this. All you do is you just run your knife down here where there's a couple of tags, and you very, very carefully add a little pressure on, and they just cut really, really well. And down there, that's that one. Literally just a couple of little tags. That one. So then all you do, very, very carefully, put a little bit of pressure on, and they pop out like that. Really, really easy to do. So I'm just going to quickly take these ones out. I'm going to go a little bit faster for what you're seeing to what I'm actually doing. So what we're going to do now, remember in the order they go in, we're just going to pop these into the windows. I'm going to go a little bit faster for what you're seeing to what I'm actually doing. There you go. That's one window put in. Need a little bit of fettling, I think, off camera, but we're basically where we need to be. Really, really simple. A great product, and adds an amazing amount of detail, and to be honest, saves you a great deal of time for scratch building. So there we go. I'll bring the master in as well now. And you can see that's what we've done together. All looking fantastic. So there you go, that's the windows all done, and those columns are work in progress because I'll have to do some more work off camera. But I think you'll agree the Balsa-Foam effect is a lot better than my first attempt at columns. Anyway, enough of my waffling. I'm off for a well-deserved cup of coffee. Thanks very much for tuning in. Make sure you press the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any future content. And obviously, I'll see you next week. Until then, build a model. Cheers now.